2 years ago, an ad hoc wholesale produce market appeared on the outskirts of Havana. Vehicles of every size and shape, old American flatbeds to Russian heavy-wheeled rigs, would converge at nightfall on an often muddy field, maneuver into position. Driver and helper would then proceed to sell from onions to pineapples to a varied clientele, mostly pushcart vendors and private restaurant or cafeteria owners, and the buyers would carry their purchases away on an even more varied assortment of vehicles as darkness fell, and according to all reports, anything could and did happen. Fast forward to December, and with less than 10 days to Christmas, both produce sellers and buyers got an early present, a brand new wholesale market venue. Muddy fields, lettuce wilting under the sun, and sacks of rice soaked by a sudden downpour are no more, all replaced by an enormous, well-lit terminal where business can be conducted safely and legally under appropriate conditions. This is providing a solution to the problem that farmers have been complaining about, that when their production surpassed that contracted by the government, they didn't have where to market the excess, to sell wholesale. And this market is not just a new form of commercializing agricultural products. As a result of economic reforms being rolled out by President Raul Castro, the market itself is something new. It's one of a still limited number of non-agricultural cooperatives now approved by the government that previously controlled all food distribution. Claudia Sabron is one of the co-op's 10 members, each of whom invested 1,200 Cuban pesos to whip the building into shape, buy equipment, and set the operation in motion, all of whom have great hopes that their business will succeed. The basic cost of this cooperative, its expenses, could be electricity, fuel, because here we have forklifts that are for rent. If we use the forklift efficiently, it will save money. That's to say, there's a group of expenses that the cooperative will have that we have to handle so as to end up with the earnings that we want in the end. It will be a good incentive and encourage work if a man who is putting in, as I said earlier, 18 hours a day, is really compensated for what he has to put into this cooperative, so that he can see another form of earning a living that's new. Vendors pay 120 Cuban pesos a night for the space where they display and sell their produce. Buyers pay a 3 peso entrance fee and can rent a large handcart for 5 pesos an hour to move their purchases from the terminal to where their own transport is parked. And the cooperative also earns money from renting space to private food establishments that will serve the vendors and buyers. Sabron said that private owners of a cafeteria, a pizza shop, a restaurant, and a cane sugar drink stand have already rented space in the co-op and are expected to open for business shortly. It's designed basically for selling wholesale. Everyone can come here. No one's going to ask if buyers have a license to run a business, if they're a pushcart vendor or have a vegetable stand. And public health, sports, and educational institutions can shop here too. Whoever wants to buy wholesale in bulk quantities can come here. Wholesale markets serving the new private sector are still in short supply, but the opening of this market is being taken as a positive sign, and the fact that it's run by a cooperative rather than the government is also seen by analysts as a step in the right direction, leading to more productivity and efficiency in the crucial area of food distribution. For Sabron and his 9 partners, it represents the potential to earn more than they could working in a state job, even though they'll end up working harder and longer hours. Portia Siegelbaum reporting from Havana for CBS News.